This one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Strip that ball. Slam. Hey. Check that.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Boyd. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Check three. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Kill. Turn it. Hey. Pick 2 by 2. Move. What do you want?
Mixon with a first down carry. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 48 yards. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd and 10. To throw, Rivers. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Last week in the wild card win, he had 7 catches. That's his first one here.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
At the 43-yard line.
180! 390! Touchdown, defense.
2nd and 5 now. Rivers. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Running on first down, Eckler. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Play action now, Rivers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. And now it's second down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
On third down, Rivers gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
190. 57. Down to lose one. Double tight, guys, double tight.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. On second down, Eckler. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal?
57 miles. 57 miles.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be fourth and goal.
All right, 390. Here we go, here we go. Sit. Slam. Alpha.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? He's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 41, Dalton. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. So we have now seen connection number 1 between Dalton and Adriel Jeremiah, A.J. Green.
Say that again?
Adriel Jeremiah.
Look at you. You are full of knowledge and information. And you know something? I bet Andy Dalton learned his full name as well because he figured out quickly, this is going to be my number 1 target. I got to know this guy in a big way.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
Dalton on the draw to Mixon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Dalton's pass complete to Green, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Rivers now to throw on first down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Geno Atkins coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Rivers now. Big hold of the 30. He's got it to Williams. finally taken down at the 32-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
12. 41. We own it. Hey, Alpha. Mike 41. We got to wedge that. Go for one. 41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check. 41.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. First down, Rivers. Benjamin with it over the middle. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Rivers. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Check. High. Load it. Red. Check right 57. Hey, exit. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Throwing again. Rivers. Caught left side, Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Rivers to throw it. Flushed out right. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Dalton, 1st and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Hey, go orange. Orange. Switch. Mike 52.
Throwing, Rivers. Complete, Hunter Henry with the grab. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Off the play fake here, Rivers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Hey, Delta. Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike. All day, baby, all day, all day, all day. Shoot! Hey, go orange. Orange. White! White, 89!
On 3rd down, Rivers. He's got his man. It's Williams. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rivers, the Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Geno Atkins able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check 3. You. Bravo. Patrick. 12. Behind.
From the gun, Rivers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Ross on the return. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at about the 32. Now a first carry for their fullback. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Despite only needing one, Dalton to throw. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. Dalton going to break the huddle, come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Once again, they run with Mixon. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And Eifert has it. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. Now on 2nd and 13. Dalton. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the Bengals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11.
58's the money. 58's the money. Run. Undercrush.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. And able to find Green. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's Dalton. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To throw again on 2nd down. Dalton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tie game, 4th quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal in the bag. You've got to make sure you take care of the football in that situation.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. Andrew Billings able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
Oh, boy, he got a favorable spot there. The guys on the sidelines were raising their hands over their head and clasping their hands to signal safety. But the official marked it just outside the end zone at the 1-yard line.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a 1st down.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Check, crouch. Hey, 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 hey. Pick the edge, pick the edge. Go, go. Hey, up.
A handoff, running left, Mixon. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And on the run. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
52, 93, 44, 44. Here you go. 58's the money. 58's the money. Drop deep, drop deep.
A handoff to Mixon. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Bandit. Whip. Watch the whip. Here you go. Can. 368. 61. Matchbox lights.
Here's a give to Mixon. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now a signal and a timeout here on the defensive side of the ball. So they want to stop it with 1 second to go prior to the 2-minute warning. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play of this football game. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5.
Get ready.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going.
He's checking crack. Protein spill. Check. There you go. 368. Heavy.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon.
Hey. 4 down. Hey, watch 28. Say.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Hey, seam 6. You ain't doing nothing today. Hey, watch it, watch it.
Here's Mixon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. So now Randy Bullock with an important field goal try here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And Bullock will put this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Victory 90, round 80. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line.
On play action, Rivers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike. That's right. You. Switch. Hey, Rocket.
Now Rivers. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Dennard. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 for a Bengals TD. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Bullock good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
They're 180, round 80. 52, come on. Watch the slant.
Back to it after the pick-6, Rivers. And that's complete to the right side, it's Allen. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, one game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.
all day like